Marvel Studios screwed up again. Just how big is this screw up? Well, next time I watch Avengers Infinity War, I'm actually going to eject the disc, smother it in gasoline, and set it on fire because it's absolutely ruined all of Thor, Avengers Infinity War, and the MCU for me. That's how big of a screw up this is. So yeah, obviously there was a lot of sarcasm in there, but yes, there is a continuity mistake that Marvel Studios addresses. So, in Avengers Infinity War, Thor says to Rocket Raccoon, and I quote, "You know, I'm 1,500 years old. I've killed twice as many enemies as that, and every one of them would have rather killed me, but none succeeded. I'm only alive because fate wants me alive." End quote. Now, where the continuity issue comes in is if we look back at what Thor and Loki were doing when Odin recounts the battle that took place in 1965 AD, this doesn't necessarily fit the timeline because, well, the math doesn't make sense. So, we have Miss Minute explain this. She says, and I quote, "Why, hello. Thor says he's 1,500 years old, but wasn't he just a baby around 696 CE? I have an answer for you, but Casey just spilled coffee all over the mainframe. Bless his heart." End quote. It's a filing error. Somebody filed it wrong in the MCU, and, well, there you go. There you go. So yeah, I don't care. Like, different recountings, right? Somebody can slip up with what they say and what they are talking about. I don't know how many people today I talk about, I'm like, yeah, man, can't believe that movie came out 30 years ago. And they're like, yeah, right, the 80s? And I'm like, how do I tell you this? But, no, Jingle All the Way was the mid-90s. And they're like, wait, what? Hold up, 30. And then you do the math, they're like, oh my God. Yeah, right? Like, you guys see what I'm saying? Perception of time. The longer you live, the more memories you got, your brain starts to forget things, it gets clouded. Let's explain that to Odin's old age and slipping up and then a misfiling of the file, and there you go. Now you don't need to worry about it, and the MCU isn't dead because of another error. See, there we go, it's fine. It honestly kind of fits the whole thing of you don't know how old Thor is. Because, well, there was arguments with that among the Vikings themselves as well, so there you go.